Hello, my name is Marcel Robillard. I'm the president and CEO of Puma Exploration, small junior company exploring for gold, very high-grade gold in Atlantic Canada. So basically, we've been doing some surface exploration, drilling, and lately 2024 was mainly to do some kind of restructuration into the company and having potentially a new partner we just announced. Yes.
Okay, Marcel, good to see you again. And yes, great gold environment. Everyone's super, super excited about gold price specifically. But as an explorer, you have a whole bunch of different pressures on you. I wanted to catch up to see where you're at, because I saw the headlines with regards to sorting out the portfolio and balance sheets and corporate restructuring, etc. So can we look at 2024 and sort of see how that started and how it's ended?
Yes, exactly. No, I totally agree with you. Basically, as usual, Puma, we try to do as much as we call the strategy is low cost exploration. So trying to do the exploration with allocate less money as possible, to avoid dilution. So basically, we are on the paved road, 30 kilometers from the main town, which is Saint Quentin. And basically, at the beginning of the summer, we've done some trenching stripping, which we also drill a small program. And let's say beginning of the summer was to see the extent of the length zone along strike over 4 kilometers. So which we should achieve really nice quartz vein, more anomalous gold and very high grade gold as we used to do. But it was really the same vein, the same structure along 4 kilometers. So that has been said. Main thing happened during the 2024 was about two major deals. First one was for the base metal project that we had. We have successfully sold the Chester project to Raptor Resources for $500,000 Australian dollars, so which was used to do the exploration at Williams Brook. But also, just lately in October, we just signed a deal, an option agreement with Kinross Gold. So, a major gold producer. I think it's within the 10th biggest gold producer in the world. And we're really, really proud of it because it's an option agreement. So, they have to spend about $16.5 million to acquire 65% stake in the project. So, for us, which is a major milestone, because now having a gold producer into Atlantic Canada, mainly in New Brunswick, that was the first time over the years that major company for base metal was there, but there were no major gold producer in New Brunswick. So we're pretty proud of it, having that team in-house to be able to explore. We're still the operator of the project, so which is a big difference, because now basically what it means is Puma are doing the work, but the invoice are paid by Kinross. But also we have kind of a team, a technical committee together. So we're going to understand more the way that a major company is looking for those gold projects. So for us, yeah.
Can you sorry to interrupt? I want to be clear about what's going on. So obviously selling or offloading non-core to Raptor, great, bit of money on exploration, but with regards to the Williams Brook project, obviously you've done enough work on it to be able to talk to Kinross to get them excited. But they'll have 20, 30, 40 of these types of deals with companies. They're kind of hedging the bets as to the potential of something. So 16.5 million, big number.
16.
Yeah, 1.6. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. 1.6. I get it. Yeah. That's a big number. Can you just talk about the structure of the deal that you made with them, and then we'll get into what exactly they think they're looking at.
Yes, exactly. So basically what they believe is the Williams Brook project could be a standalone mine. I mean, if they jump into the game, they're looking for 5, 6, 7 million ounces of gold. And even if, the market is not too good for junior, they don't play just for fun. I mean, they are having a great confidence in the Williams Brook project. They won't sign deals everywhere just for fun. So they are really believers of Williams Brook's holding some nice, decent work.
But why? What were you able to tell them, Marcel? What did they see that encouraged them?
Basically, what they see for sure, the Langs Gold Zone, we're being really successful drilling, and we just hit the tip of the iceberg, was really, really the surface zone. So they see the potential. They see other play into Atlantic Canada. It used to be Marathon Gold, now it's Caliber. There's Newfound Gold. There's other company that they are successful. So they see the same kind of rock, the same age, same gold mineralization, but the beauty of it is road access, low cost exploration, crown land. So this is all good thing that they really, really like to be involved. But also because we have a technical team there that has been working for 20 years. So I can get in contact with the government, the New Brunswick representative anytime. We have a good relationship with the First Nation. We have a car shack office. So we're really, really all set up there to be really successful. So they see the potential, they see the size of what we want, but also the one that we've done the deal with is the Greenfield Exploration team. So what they see is to do the surface exploration and find probably 5, 6, 7 more Lang zone like this. So for them, that's perfect. There's a zone that they can be drilled. And within the first year, we have an agreement, a commitment for 5,000 meters of drilling within the Langs Gold Zone. But also, we're going to do more surface exploration like soil anomaly, geophysical survey to see everywhere else over the property where it is. So when we're talking about the 16.5 million, it's over 5 years. So the first year is $2 million investment. So $2 million investment, including 5,000 meters of drilling. So it's a firm commitment. So they cannot run away without doing that, or they're going to pay us cash. But between me and you, they're going to spend the money in ground. I mean, there's no reason to give me $2 million for nothing. They're going to work and see the result of it. And Puma is the operator. What I mean by that, the operator is it's our team who's going to do the work. We're going to have the suggestion for the committee, technical committee, and then we're paid. For sure, not too much, but it's about 10% to 5% management fee. So let's say a year having $2 million program means $150,000 for management. So which is mean a little bit less dilution. And also, if we're talking about, let's say 10 cents private placement, let's say because we're trading about, 7 cents and a half, 8, $2 million is a lot of dilution. So now the money is coming from them. We're back from a major company. If we're building a mine, we won't have any issue about raising the $300-400 million for the mill. They will put it there. So after they gain the 65%, going to be joint venture. So which is mean Puma will have to put the 35% money and Kinross will put 65% of the money. So at that time, over 5 years, they can go faster. If they don't go faster, after 5 years, we're going to be a joint venture. And within the joint venture, we're going to have to put our own money. So at that time, they might decide to take over Puma. They can do more, investment. I can just be dilute and get, LSR at the end. So it's a standard deals, but basically for $16.5 million. Just to give you an example, we have put about 12 million so far. So, 12 million, if they pay 16 for 65, that's a really nice return. But the thing is, with the DEER strategy, is to, development, discovery, exploration, acquisition, and royalty. This is exactly what we want. Now we want to bring the Williams Brook, that's what we've done, to a step that a major company are really, really interested. So that's going to be our main flagship. But also, since we've been talking with them, let's say August, September, we have looked other project because we don't want to be just a partner with Kinross. We want to be our own exploration company on 100% project, which is going to be the Mackenzie Gold. So we just announced about last week or 2 weeks ago that we've put a package about 30,000 hectares, same rock, same age, same kind of very high grade rock, gold in it, which is going to be copy and paste of what we want to do. So I feel him back in 2020, 21, when we did the acquisition, then we made the first discovery. We did the discovery hole of 5 grams over 50 meters. We drilled, we confirmed the size, and then we've been able to make a deal with a major. So we want to reproduce that. And for the investor, for sure, we're going to have a partnership with Kinross, which is a major, major step. But also we have our 100%. Any kind of new discovery that we're going to make is going to be for Puma, really Puma. And having that I would say friend, but let's say, another company close by. If we find something more or something more interested, they can go as well on the other one. But that's two separate deals for now.
Right. Okay. So, okay, I'm glad you went there because it's what I was going to ask. Because obviously, with management of the Kinross transaction, you're picking up a management fee, 150 grand, presumably. I think that equates to that means less dilution. They've also put just over $1 million in as equity. Is that right?
Yes, they've done.
Right.
So they have 9.9% interest in Puma Exploration so far. They can
Okay.
go up to 19 if they want as well. Yes.
Right. Okay. So with regards to the other assets, right? Because otherwise, if you're sitting back waiting for this kind of program to be drilled out and Kinross, say at the end of year one, I think we're done, we're okay, that would kind of be a problem. So you're going to run other things in parallel as well, doing what you've done before. So just for the listeners or viewers of this, let's be clear about what you are. You're an explorer. You're not. Well, how would you describe yourself?
I'm calling Dear Puma. You should just call me Dear, which is
okay.
what is the slogan, which is discovery, exploration, acquisition, and royalty. So basically, we like to explore. I really like to explore, which is the
Isn't
thing
that
that
prospect generation? Is that are we talking? Are you a prospect generator? Because that has a different
kind of, but we do our own. I mean, we do not have. Let's say when we have offer, we're a project generator, but not just to generate project and sell it. I mean, the one that we get, the Williams Brook one, we invest up to $12 million. I would call it a project generator if I'm doing just a quick compilation and I spin it out like within, let's say, 6 months to get somebody working. So this one is a bit more advanced exploration. And once we have call, then we make a decision. But I don't think we're going to put it in production. Having a partner, which is a major gold producer, this is great. But I won't do deals like this with just junior mining, like a similar company like me. I'm not just doing project generator for small exploration.
Okay.
It needs to have significant meat around the bone, and which I thought Kinross could do it this way. But
Okay.
yes,
So,
I want to do the first discovery, Matthew. That's what I want to do. First discovery, the one that is payable. When I did the 5 gram over 50 meters, we went from 50 cents to 57 cents. This is where I get attention from people. And then this is what I want to reproduce to build a really nice project, do exploration, and generate a bit royalty in different ways. We are having about 10% of Canadian copper CCI. This is exactly what we've done. 10 million share. Now they just announced lately that they try to acquire the Caribou mine. So we are doing some spin-off. We're doing some our own exploration to make a discovery. But when we have the chance, because it happened once in a lifetime to have a deal with Kinross. I mean, I cannot base the strategy of Puma to make deals with major company because most of the time it never happened. So when it's happening, they called us, we meet, and we said, okay, could be a good strategy to work together and keep doing it, because now what people were waiting on the Williams Brook was thousand and thousand of meters of drilling, 25,000, 50,000. But if the market was about 5-10 cents, I cannot finance 50,000 meters at $200 a meter. Just it would be too much dilutive in a way. So this way, there's a major company that they're going to invest. For sure, we lose a bit interest in the project, but we have a partner that they can support if there's more costs coming in.
Okay, so in terms of the total makeup of the portfolio, I get the Williams Brook thing. Okay, I understand what you're saying. It's a good model. It's a well understood model. Yeah. And there's no red flags there. It looks like if it goes through the phases, it's worth a lot of money to you and your shareholder. And you've kind of got what else have you got? I'm looking at Cougar Gold Zone. Sounds like a wine bar is out of the weekend. What's Cougar Gold Zone and Jaguar Gold Zone?
They're all the same kind of vein within the Williams Brook, because what we're talking about, the Williams Brook, are all zones within the project. So what we have make a deal with Kinross, the entire Williams Brook project, which include the Cougar, which was like about a lower grade but more continuous mineralization, never been drilled by Puma. Puma already drilled the Langs Gold Zone. But This is all included in the Williams Brook. The new play is the Mackenzie, and the Mackenzie Gold is a project that we have put all together, similar to what we've done in 2020 for the Williams Brook, basically.
Okay. Okay.
So if we're talking about the Mackenzie, we just announced the letter of intent because I don't know if you saw the news, but there were about like 6-7 properties. We staked some, so we built another world-class potential area with 30,000 hectares, similar size than Williams Brook. So this is all now negotiated. The news will be done probably before Christmas. Everything should be signed, but we already have a letter of intent. And the team since October, September has been working on the field to get brand new veins similar to the Williams, because we have select the Mackenzie according to what we know well is the epithermal orogenic gold deposit. And they are just about 10 kilometers away because all those systems are parallel zone. So we're having an underfault with the same kind of mineralization about 10 kilometers away. Why we didn't pick it up earlier? Because we had handful working on Williams Brook. So now cutting a deal with Kinross, now we have more time and also the money to invest into our own Mackenzie during the time they're going to do it. So finger crossed they go over the entire land, which is 5 years. They're going to put the money, and now we're going to be JV. But the reality of it, be the operator, also direct me of what kind of work we're going to do. Because, we know that they can be there forever and be really, really famous because they're going to find a mine. But also, we're also understanding that they might walk away. I mean, for sure not within the first year, because it's a firm commitment, but depends. Never knows what happened in that business. They can find something else better. They can maybe doesn't like it anymore. But because we are the operator, more than having just management fee, what we have, we direct the work of what we want. So if they walk away, maybe it won't be enough for Kinross, but why not be big enough for Puma? Let's say we define a real 1 or 2 million ounces, very nice deposit all together, that they can be economical viable for a small company. Then the work will be done this way, and we won't have to invest and deload the company to bring to that stage. So that's one of the big upside of having a partner in that area and be the operator, basically.
Okay, so they're obviously Kinross 9.9% now. Who are the other kind of shareholders? What's the share register look like?
Basically, it's a Kinross, which is a 9.9. Management and, director, we're having about 20-25% stake in the company. And there's Crescat Capital, which is about 5%. But beside that, we do not have any other institutional in the deal. So it's right. Crescat and mainly Kinross involved so far in it. But they are patient and really good shareholder. I mean, it's great. I think the way they want to do it, it was involved in the deal. If they do a deal like this, they want to have a foot in the company. So that's the reason why they put the first $1 million. But also, they want to be partnered with a company with money in the treasury that they can pay the bills and, stay the lights on and do everything needed to really, really be a good partner for them as well. So I think a part of the $1 million was all that mixed together, to make sure Puma has enough fun, everything goes well. They have a big partner, and I can do what I want with that money. So we can direct that to Mackenzie Gold, or we can just do it in a little bit in management and some other work that it can be whatever.
Yeah.
So every time we do a private placement, they have the option to stay at 9.9% or even go to 19%. So depends probably. It's early. It's kind of a new wedding because we've signed the deal in October the 24th. It's a month, not even a month now. So we know that we're going to have some work already planned. And I think the big launch of the partnership will be in January this year. So just having the time to set up everything well, find our new play, and get with a big new strategy in January.
I buy all of that. They want you to make sure the lights stay on. Quite frankly, is what they're doing with that $1 million, and I'm sure you want that too. But it's been a sort of tough 3-4 years for Brook out. I don't think, you know, this new interest in gold is going to come cascading down into the juniors anytime soon. You've got to stand on your own 2 feet and make your own luck, make your own success, make that discovery for sure. And to that end, I think, you know, the big part of the game is staying in the game. That's the important thing for you guys, right? So you sign them, they sign up. There's a chance of something quite good there. What does 2025 look like? What am I looking forward to as a potential investor?
Yes, for sure. You know, as Williams Brook is our flagship, we're going to keep doing some news in it. And basically, you know, I cannot talk too much about the timing really because, you know, we need to get the real meeting, the technical committee. But let's say I will say my dream. You know, my dream would be to February, March, let's start the drilling program because it's better to drill during the winter time where we are. I mean, we can drill 12 months a year. So I think what would be great at Williams Brook itself is start drilling in February, March, or April would be the 3 months for 5,000 meters, receive back the assays, and with those information, start the field program. So we're going to have about another $1 million invested in trenching, stripping, sampling, similar to what we've done. That on the Williams Brook. So this is no money invest by Puma. This is really the money put by Kinross. On our side, because the Mackenzie Gold is a brand new project, what we're planning to do at the beginning of the year, January, February, March, is to finalize the compilation because it's not drill ready target because that's a brand new play. For sure, there's a high grade gold up to 300 grams gold sample in the past, but we want to put all that together. So winter time will be to work on Williams Brook drilling. During the time we do the compilation, the mapping, and the targeting for the Mackenzie, and everything back will start, let's say, in the May, June, when the snow will come. So if we go make the Williams Brook will be the trenching, stripping by Kinross and us, and then we're going to do the stripping, mapping, prospecting on the Mackenzie, and try to find brand new gold discovery up to the fall. And to drill ourselves, Mackenzie won't be before the fall, that's for sure. Because the model is to make sure we do not miss drilling, because the drilling is the most expensive on all the work done. So we want to make sure when we're going to be drilling, we know exactly what it is. And even if we had successful at Williams Brook, getting from mapping, prospecting, and then trenching, we're going to do the same step and not try to go faster, because you're totally right. I mean, you know, in the past, when we get out some good result, at least the stock price react. Now it doesn't make any difference. So instead of having just drill result and expend a lot of money, we want to direct the work on the best return that we can have. And right now is to understand well. And instead of drilling 10,000 meters because we missed 5,000, we want to drill 5,000 and hit on every hole. Basically, that is 2025. And we're going to know more at Mackenzie Gold once we're going to finalize the compilation. So basically, what we have in hand is a brand new, really nice gold discovery. We have sample in hand that are going to be released when we're going to receive all of those. So between the end of this year, we should have 1 or 2 good news on finalizing update of the 2024 work program at Williams, and also a forecast of what we're going to do in 25 at Mackenzie Gold and also at Williams Brook.